Cars are more than machines. They're part of our lives and economy. But today, we're facing a seismic shift. 5 major Asian automakers are withdrawing from the US market. This decision will redefine the American auto industry and impact countless lives. Let's explore how this happened and what it means for the future. Toyota, a symbol of reliability and innovation for decades, is making the unprecedented decision to leave the US market. This move marks the end of an era for millions of Americans who have trusted Toyota vehicles for their durability, efficiency, and value. Their massive plants in Kentucky and Texas have long been economic powerhouses, providing stable employment and supporting countless local businesses. These facilities have not only produced vehicles, but have also fueled the growth of entire communities. The ripple effect of their exit will devastate local economies, leading to a cascade of challenges for small towns and cities that have depended on Toyota's presence for decades. Thousands of jobs will vanish almost overnight, affecting not just factory workers but also suppliers, contractors, and service providers who rely on Toyota's business. Toyota's departure challenges the entire auto industry, putting pressure on competitors and partners to adapt quickly to a changing landscape. It forces a reevaluation of the economic model we've relied on for generations, raising questions about the future of manufacturing in America and the stability of our workforce. The loss of Toyota means fewer choices for consumers, who may now face higher prices and limited options when shopping for reliable vehicles. Their absence leaves a void in market competition and innovation, slowing the pace of technological advancement and reducing incentives for other automakers to improve. Workers face uncertainty and fear as they grapple with the sudden loss of income and stability, unsure of what the future holds for themselves and their families. As they search for new opportunities, many will struggle to find positions that match their skills and experience, especially in regions where manufacturing jobs are scarce. The trust built over generations is shattered, leaving families to reflect on the legacy of hard work and loyalty that once defined their communities. Toyota's exit is a turning point for the American auto industry, signaling a shift that could reshape the nation's economic landscape for years to come. The impact on workers and communities is profound, touching every aspect of daily life, from local schools to small businesses and beyond. We must understand the broader implications of this decision, as it challenges us to rethink our approach to industry, employment, and the future of American manufacturing. Honda, known for smart engineering, is leaving the US. Their plants in Ohio and Alabama are integral to local economies. Honda's exit severs a bond with communities built over decades. The impact on suppliers and local businesses is devastating. Honda's R&D centers were hubs of innovation. Their closure represents a significant loss of intellectual capital. Consumers lose a key competitor in the sedan market. Honda's story highlights the fragility of global supply chains. The departure is a cautionary tale for foreign investment. Workers face a harsh reality as they lose stable careers. The dream is shattered, and the nightmare begins. Hyundai, once an underdog in the global automotive industry, steadily transformed its image in the US market. What began as a brand known for affordable entry-level cars evolved into a respected name synonymous with innovation, reliability, and forward-thinking design. Over the years, Hyundai's relentless pursuit of quality and value helped it win over American drivers and critics alike, turning skepticism into admiration. Their massive Alabama plant became a cornerstone of the state's economy, providing thousands of stable jobs and fueling local businesses. The facility was more than just a factory. It was a symbol of Hyundai's commitment to American manufacturing and a testament to the company's growing influence in the US automotive landscape. Now, with Hyundai's sudden exit, the market loses a vital disruptive force. The company's willingness to challenge industry norms and push boundaries had kept competitors on their toes, driving innovation and keeping prices competitive for consumers. For workers in Montgomery, the news feels like a blindsiding betrayal. Many dedicated years to Hyundai, building not just cars, but also a sense of community and pride. The abrupt closure leaves families uncertain about their futures, and the local economy facing a ripple effect of job losses. Hyundai's impressive strides in the electric vehicle market are now abruptly halted. Their innovative EVs, once seen as the future of sustainable transportation, are left in limbo, and the momentum they built in clean energy technology is suddenly lost. The cancellation of their much-anticipated EV plant is a major setback for U.S. manufacturing. It not only stalls progress in green technology, but also undermines efforts to establish America as a leader in the global EV race. Hyundai's withdrawal serves as a stark reminder of the ruthless and unpredictable nature of market dynamics. Even the most promising ventures can be upended by shifting strategies, economic pressures, or global uncertainties. The brand's retreat leaves American workers facing the harsh fallout. Communities that once thrived on Hyundai's presence now grapple with unemployment, financial instability, and the daunting task of rebuilding. The impact on the broader EV ecosystem is significant. Suppliers, partners, and startups that relied on Hyundai's leadership now face uncertainty, threatening the pace of innovation and the future of clean mobility in the U.S. Hyundai's decision leaves behind broken promises and shattered dreams. Hopes for a revitalized industry and a greener future are put on hold, as workers and communities struggle to pick up the pieces. The challenger has retreated, leaving a void in the market, a space once filled by ambition, innovation, and the promise of progress, now marked by uncertainty and loss. Nissan's long history in the U.S. is ending. Their plants in Tennessee and Mississippi are economic pillars. Nissan's exit is a blow to the South's industrial identity. The impact on the truck market is significant. States that relied on Nissan face a catastrophic loss. Workers lose not just jobs, but family legacies. The skills honed over decades are now at risk. Nissan's early investment in EVs paved the way for others. Their departure removes a key player from the field. The long shift at Nissan's plants is over. The shadow of their exit will linger over the South. Kia's rise in the United States was nothing short of remarkable. Over the years, the brand became a symbol of affordable innovation, reliability, and global ambition. Their vehicles became a common sight on American roads, winning over families and young drivers alike. Kia's story was one of transformation, not just for the company, but for the communities it touched. The opening of their Georgia plant marked a turning point for the region. It brought thousands of jobs, revitalized local businesses, and injected new life into a once struggling area. The plant became a source of pride and economic stability for countless families. Now, with Kia's exit, especially when combined with Hyundai's departure, the region faces a crisis of unprecedented scale. The loss is not just economic. It's deeply personal for the workers and their families who depended on these jobs. The abrupt cancellation of their much-anticipated electric vehicle plant is a major setback, halting progress and dashing hopes for a greener, more prosperous future. The combined exit of 5 major automakers from the U.S. market is nothing less than an industrial collapse. It signals a dramatic shift in the global automotive landscape and leaves a gaping hole in American manufacturing. The scale of job losses is staggering, with tens of thousands suddenly unemployed. The ripple effects are felt in every corner of the community, from local diners to schools and small businesses. The U.S. auto market is now plunged into chaos and uncertainty. Dealerships are closing, supply chains are disrupted, and investors are scrambling to make sense of the new reality. With fewer competitors, the landscape is permanently altered. The remaining American giants face less competition, but also new challenges as consumer choices shrink and innovation slows. The departure of these companies is more than a business decision. It's a symbolic vote of no confidence in U.S. manufacturing. It raises doubts about the country's ability to compete on the world stage. This crisis forces us to confront tough questions about the future of American industry. Can we adapt, innovate, and rebuild, or will we continue to lose ground in a rapidly changing world? The immediate crisis is the loss of jobs and livelihoods. But the deeper, long-term crisis is one of national identity. What does it mean for America to lose its manufacturing backbone? The choices we make in the coming months and years will determine whether we can recover and reinvent ourselves. It's a moment that demands vision, courage, and unity. The future, is unwritten. Despite the uncertainty, we must face it head-on, with determination and hope, ready to shape a new chapter for American industry. We stand in the rubble of a once thriving auto market, surrounded by echoes of industry and ambition that once filled these halls. The departure of these giants is a national economic emergency, sending shockwaves through every corner of the country. The human cost is staggering, with entire communities now on the brink, facing uncertainty and hardship. This is a moment of failure, but also a wake-up call for all of us to reflect and act. The future is unwritten, and our choices, made today and tomorrow, will ultimately determine its course.